A very, very good evening to all of you, friends. A very, very good evening to all of you. Welcome to BYJU'S Exam Prep, the most comprehensive preparation app for all exams. So, friends, today we begin with another very important session wherein we shall be discussing some important legal maxim. Now, in the previous session that we had, I did discuss with you certain very important legal maxims. In continuation with the previous session, in this session, I shall be discussing with you again a whole bunch of new legal maxims. Now, legal maxims are nothing but certain words which are more precisely in Latin terms or in other languages, which enumerates a statement of law. So here we are talking about certain maxims which provides a statement of law. A statement of law is given. Okay. So when lawyers and judges speak to each other, you feel that there are certain words they say amongst themselves which generally people do not understand, and that is what are legal maxims apart from English. Okay, of course you are aware of English language, but sometimes judges and lawyers say certain things which perhaps a normal human being like anybody else will not be in a position to understand. And that's one of the reasons we are conducting this session, wherein we shall be dealing with these important legal maxims. Okay, so guys, let's begin with today's session. Let us begin with today's session. Okay, but before we begin, BYJU'S Exam Prep brings to you a CLAT 2024 comprehensive course. In this course, we are providing you with 300 plus recorded videos across 5 sections, 300 hours of live classes, 35 mock tests for CLAT and other law entrance examination along with video solutions, monthly e-magazine for current affairs, and the entire content is based on our understanding of the previous 5 years of CLAT question paper. BYJU'S Exam Prep brings to you an opportunity to unlock your 3-day free trial access. Okay, Ace CLAT with BYJU'S Exam Prep. Unlock 3-day free trial access to all our courses. BYJU'S Exam Prep brings to you CLAT 2024 Essentials, what to study and what to skip. It's an interactive workshop with Nivedita Madam, which is going to take place on 18th of June at 6 p.m. So Nivedita ma'am is going to discuss with you what to study and what to skip for CLAT 2024 on 18th of June at 6 p.m. So let's move and get to the session today itself. Now, there are certain Latin or legal maxims which we commonly use in law, wherein a statement of law is provided. For example, actuary, incubit, onus probandi. It means the burden of proof is on the plaintiff. Now, who is the plaintiff? The man who goes to the court and says that his rights are violated. He goes to the court and what does he say? He says that my rights has been violated. Is that clear? Now, he who goes to the court and says my rights have been violated, he has to prove that the defendant's action, the other party's action has caused him certain wrong. So the burden of proof is on the plaintiff. That is the meaning of this legal term that is provided. Am I clear, everyone? I would say that if you practice more of these legal terms on a regular basis, you don't have to memorize. You will use it in your day-to-day life. Okay, the moment you start using these legal maxim on day-to-day life, it becomes very easy for you guys. Okay, it becomes easy for you. So I hope you understood that. The next one is audi alter partem. Now, when a judge is deciding a case, he hears both the sides. He hears both the sides of the case. Now, he does not only hears one party and decides a case, it is his duty to decide after giving opportunity to both the sides to present their case. So the principle is audi alter partem, which means no man shall be condemned unheard. You cannot punish a person without giving him an opportunity to hear his case. Even Ajmal Kasab was given that opportunity to defend himself in a court of law in the Mumbai 26/11 attacks in Mumbai, right? Moving on is caveat. Now, what is a caveat? Now, suppose there is a dispute between A and B. In the High Court, A has won. A won the case. Now, B knows, now A has won the case. Now, B has a right to go to the Supreme Court. B can go to the Supreme Court. So, what A does is that he files a caveat in the Supreme Court. A goes to the Supreme Court and files a caveat. It means that no order will be given in that case without hearing A. Without hearing A, the Supreme Court will not pass any order. It's a caution registered with the public court to indicate to their officials that they are not to act in the manner mentioned in the caveat without first giving notice to the caveator. So the person who has won the case in the High Court goes to the Supreme Court and files a caveat so that the Supreme Court does not pass any order without hearing A. Am I clear? That is what we understand and mean by caveat. Okay. I hope I am clear to all of you. So guys, if you are liking this session, do press the like button and do share this session with your friends. Okay. If you are liking this session. Okay. Moving on. De jure. De jure means by virtue of law. By law. Now, the moment there is a partition of the property by law, each of the shareholders of the property will get some shares. That is by law. So what is guaranteed by law is called de jure. De jure means by law. De facto means by fact. Okay, de facto means by fact. Is that clear? De facto means by fact. De jure means by law. Am I clear? Moving on. Dictum. Dictum means the judgment of a court. Okay, a decision, a statement of law. A statement of law by a judge, or the final judgment or the decision of the court itself, the decision itself. Okay, that is what we mean by dictum. Now, these words are essential owing to the fact that in your passages you might come across with all these words, and once you come across with all these words, if you are not aware of how to understand these words, it becomes difficult for you to understand the passage itself. So to understand the passage, you will require certain knowledge about these legal maxims. Moving on, what do you mean by ex officio? Ex officio means by virtue of the office that a person holds. Now, the vice president is the ex officio chairman of Rajya Sabha. Just whoever becomes the vice president will be the chairman of the Rajya Sabha. Because you are the vice president, you will also be the chairman of the Rajya Sabha. That is what is meant. Am I clear? Did you all understand? So, ex officio means by virtue of the office that a person holds, he also becomes something in his official capacity. Okay, I hope I made myself absolutely clear to all of you guys. Okay. If you guys are enjoying, yes, do click the like button. Ignorantia facit doth excusat. Ignorantia juris non excusat. Ignorance of fact is an excuse. Ignorance of law is not an excuse. Ignorance of fact is an excuse. Ignorance of law is not an excuse. It's a very important principle of law. I'm sure that you guys are aware of all these principles of law because you guys are preparing, okay? I'm sure your preparation is going all good because right now it's vacation time for you. Summer vacation is going on, but be that as it may, start with your preparation. Do not stop your preparation for CLAT because CLAT does not wait for you, and it's going to happen in December itself. Okay, moving on to the next one. In lieu of me giving you my pen, you give me 100 rupees. If I give you my pen, I want you to give me 100 rupees. In lieu of means instead of. Instead of me giving you this pen, you give me something in return. That means in lieu of. Is that clear? All of you, am I clear to each and every one of you? Did you understand what is the meaning of in lieu of? Okay. So these are certain very, very important maxims that we are discussing. And I want most of you, and rather all of you, to understand this maxim and use these maxims in your daily routine life. If you use these words, once you start using these words, it becomes easy for you. Okay. Moving on. Innuendo. Innuendo are double meaning words which are defamatory in a sense. Now, you are laughing at your friend and suppose you say, suppose he is a little healthy. Okay. Now, you are not supposed to mock a person who is healthy. Now, suppose here is a person who is little healthy and you are, saying certain words which are double meaning. Now, double meaning, I don't want to give you examples. I'm sure you guys have the knowledge of it because double meaning words can be defamatory in one sense, might look another in another sense. So, double meaning word, okay? You will see a lot of these double meaning word if you see all these okay, those Kapil Sharma shows and others. Okay, now those are double meaning word, a word which have two meanings. In which position do you want to keep it? That depends. Okay, so innuendo means double meaning defamatory word. The next one is status quo. Now suppose you have a house, okay, you have a house built on your land, and suppose there is a dispute of the land and the government has given you notice for demolition of the house. Now you can go to the court and say, my lord judges, please give me a status quo order. That means as on today, whatever the building is, let it remain till further orders from the court. Status quo means at the present state. Keep it as it is as of now. If there is some demolition, stop, wait, do not do anything with the property as of now. Status quo means as it is in the present state. As it is in the present state. Okay, am I clear, all of you? So guys, I hope you are able to understand these particular important maxims. Okay, moving on is just naturally. Just naturally means the natural law. Now, a system of law that is based on fundamental ideas of what is right and what is wrong. Now, it is absolutely wrong to steal someone else's property. Now, that is called certain laws which are based on the fundamental idea of what is right and what is wrong. These are those laws which are based on those age-old principles of what is right and what is wrong. I'm moving on to the next one, that is just non scriptum, that is non customary law. Something that is not written. There is age-old tradition that during Hindu marriage, the woman and the bride and the groom takes Sat Fera in front of the fire, 7 rounds in front of the fire. Now, it is a customary law. It is a customary law. Nothing, nowhere it is written in olden days, but it used to happen 200 years back, 500 years back, 1000 years back also. So there are certain rules that are customary in nature, that is based on customs, based on certain customs, especially marriage laws, especially marriage laws, all these personal law, Hindu marriage, Muslim marriage, Parsi marriage. So these laws are based on certain customs. Am I clear? So these are known as customary law. This is known as customary law. Am I clear to each and every one of you? Okay. Fantastic. So guys, if you're liking this session, do press the like button. If you're liking this session, do press the like button. Moving on. Justitia menimen negata est means judges or justice should not be denied to anyone. Whether you are a poor man or whether you are a rich man, whether you are a pauper in the street or whether you are the richest man in the world, justice should not be denied to anyone. And that's why you have our constitution deals with Article 39A, free legal aid. Now, what is this free legal aid concept? Now, a person is poor. He cannot afford a lawyer. He cannot pay the fees of a lawyer. Should he be denied justice? The answer is no. He should not be denied justice just because he is poor. He should not be. And that is the reason or the meaning of this particular legal maxim. Am I clear to all of you? Am I clear to all of you guys? Am I clear to all of you? Okay. So justice should not be denied to anybody. That is a law, something that has gone from for the last, I don't know how many years. Okay, justice should be given since the time laws have come into existence. This is a principle that is being followed. Next is locus standi. Now, what is the authority that you have come to the court for? Now, you can go to the court and file a case, right? You can go to the court and file a case. Fair thought. But the court will ask you, what is your locus standi? The means, what is the right of a person to appear and be heard in this court? The court will ask you, why should we hear you? The court is going to ask you, why should we hear you? Who are you? You have to tell that I am Mr. So-and-so, I am residing so-and-so, my rights that are conferred by law has been violated by Mr. B's activity. And you have to show your locus standi. That means the jurisdiction of the court, your right to appear before the court and claim a remedy in the eyes of law. Am I clear to all of you? Am I clear to each and every one of you? Yeah, please tell me. Please, guys. Okay? Yeah, fantastic. So all that I'm trying to say is the fact that you guys should be in a position, where you understand how to solve a passage-based question. Now, if there is a passage which deals with the word called dictum or de jure, or for that matter, locus standi, what do we understand? How do you understand these words? Must be absolutely clearer to you. You should not be falling from the moon. You should not say that, okay, sir, मेरे को पता ही नहीं ये इसका मतलब क्या है. नहीं, ऐसा नहीं होने चाहिए. ठीक है? Am I clear? All of you? Yeah? Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Super. So guys, if you're liking this session, do press the like button. If you're liking this session, do press the like button and share this session with your friends. Do also share this session with your friends, okay? So that people can take advantage of these sessions that we are conducting regularly. Moving on. Modus operandi. What do you mean by modus operandi? What do you mean by modus operandi? Any idea? What do you mean by modus operandi? Modus operandi means the way of working. Now, you can say, okay, I want to file a case in the Supreme Court. So, how do you do it? What is the mode of operation? Okay, you have to file these documents. After that documents, you have to file it with the registrar of the Supreme Court. Then your defects have to be cured by the lawyer. You have to appoint a lawyer. You have to sign a wakalatnama. So there are certain procedure, right, or certain mode for operation of a particular thing. That is what we understand by modus operandi. Okay, modus operandi means the way of working or the mode of operation. The mode of operation, very important, very important term. I'm sure that you guys are noting down these very important legal maxims. I'm sure that you guys are noting down. Do not forget to note down, because these are very important sessions wherein we are discussing with you a lot of legal maxims, and I want each and every one of you to take care of it. Okay, any doubt till here? I'll pause here for a minute, so that if you guys have any doubt whatsoever, you guys can call me so that I can solve your doubts. Yeah, any doubts? Any doubts? Okay, so you guys are understanding all these things, okay? Because these are very important things, guys. Very important thing. What is locus standi? What is just naturally? What do you mean by status quo? What do you mean by innuendo? Innuendo means a defamatory statement, but which has double meaning. Okay, so you might get in your passage, in your examination, certain words which might look familiar, but you might not understand them. For that purpose alone, we are having this session today. Okay, these are very important session for you. Okay, very important session for you guys. Very important session. Okay. Moving on to the next one. Let's call novation. Now, what do you mean by novation? It's a term that is used in the law of contract. In the law of contract, we use this term, wherein it means transactions in which a new contract is agreed by all parties, replacing the previous contract. Now, suppose there is a contract between A and B. Existing contract. There is an existing contract between A and B. Now, A and B both decides that we will finish off the old contract and come with a new contract. New contract. Replacing the prior contract. The new contract will replace the previous contract. That is called novation of a contract. By a subsequent contract, you are replacing an existing contract. That is what we understand by novation of a contract. Am I clear? Did you understand, all of you? Did you all understand what is novation of a contract? Okay, that's good. That's good then. Fantastic. That's good. So novation of a contract simply means you are coming up with a new contract. That's good. Guys, sabhi log likh rahe hain. The next one is non sequitur. What do you mean by non sequitur? Non sequitur simply means a statement that does not follow its logic. Now, suppose, for example, you are saying suppose your statement, you say that men and women are all equal. And then you say that women are not allowed inside Sabrimala. That is right. Now you are saying men and women are equal once, and thereafter you are saying the opposite thing thereafter. You are saying something, a statement that does not have a logical conclusion. That is called non sequitur. That is what we understand by non sequitur. Am I clear, all of you? Did you understand what do you mean by non sequitur? Non sequitur, the word non sequitur simply means that you are saying something, but your conclusion has come something else. You have argued something, but your conclusion is very, very different. Am I clear, all of you? Did you understand? आप कुछ बोल रहे हो, कुछ आर्ग्यू कर रहे हो, और आपका आंसर जो आर्ग्यू कर रहे हो उसका पूरा ऑपोजिट आ रहा है, पूरा ऑपोजिट आ रहा है. इसको कहते हैं नॉन सिक्विटर. इसको कहते हैं नॉन सिक्विटर. एम आई क्लियर एवरीवन? एनी डाउट? ठीक है. So guys, fantastic, great to see. Okay, so guys, if you're liking this session, do press the like button. Next, alimony. जब डिवोर्स होता है, हस्बैंड को कितना पैसा मेंटेनेंस के लिए देना पड़ेगा उसको कहते हैं एलिमोनी. एलिमोनी इज द हस्बैंड्स प्रोविजन फॉर अ स्पाउस आफ्टर सेपरेशन और डिवोर्स. तो डिवोर्स आप अक्सर सुनते हैं, डिवोर्स या सेपरेशन. तो एक वाइफ और हस्बैंड एक साथ रह रहे हैं, and after that they want to separate, they want to divorce. Now what is the husband's provision for the wife in the case of separation or divorce? That is what we understand by alimony. That is what we understand by the term alimony. Am I clear to each and every one of you? Did you all understand what is alimony? Did you all understand what is alimony? Alimony simply means that during separation of a marriage, what is the husband's provision? What provision has he kept for the wife after separation? Is that clear? Any doubt? Any doubt? I hope that these sessions are helping you in your preparation for CLAT 2024 as well as for 2025. I hope. So if you are being helped, do press the like button and do share this session with your friends. Moving on. Q facet per alium facet per se. It's a principle of law of tort called vicarious liability. Now, generally the law says that if you do something wrong, you will have to pay compensation. But over here, for the wrong committed by A is not held liable, but someone else is held liable. Now, this happens in master and servant, principal and agent, and partners in partnership. Is that clear? So for the wrong committed by the servant, master is held liable. For the wrong committed by the agent, the principal is held liable. For the wrong committed by one of the partners, the other partners can be held responsible. That is the concept. This is the concept of vicarious liability in law of torts. In law of torts, right? Am I clear to everyone? Am I clear to everyone? Okay. So I hope that you guys understood these important legal maxims that I have discussed with you in the course of this for the last 30 minutes or so. Am I clear? Any doubt? Any doubt? Okay. Now, So guys, before we end, BYJU'S Exam Prep brings to you a live interactive workshop on 18th of June at 6 p.m. on what to study and what to skip for CLAT 2024. So if you wish to know what you want to study and what you want to skip, what should you study, what should you skip, join Nivedita ma'am at 6 p.m. on 18th of June. BYJU'S Exam Prep brings to you 2020 CLAT 2024 comprehensive course. In this course, we shall provide you with 300 plus recorded videos across 5 sections, 300 hours of live classes, 35 mock tests for CLAT and other law exam along with video solutions, monthly e-magazine for current affairs, and the entire content is based on our understanding and our extensive analysis of the last 5 years of CLAT question paper. BYJU'S Exam Prep brings to you an opportunity to unlock 3-day free trial access to all our courses. Now, if you are interested, go to the description box below, unlock 3-day free trial access to all our courses. So if you have not got your course, if you have not bought your subscription, then what you do is unlock your 3-day free trial today. So guys, before we end, do subscribe to our YouTube channel, do follow us on our Instagram, do like our Facebook page, do join our Telegram channel, and do not forget to download the BYJU'S Exam Prep app today itself if you haven't. So guys, with this, we come to the end of this session. Thank you very, very much. God bless you. Stay home, stay safe, stay healthy. Bye-bye. Good night. Have a great evening ahead. Bye-bye. Take care. Good night. Ta-ta.